got makes to show you yet, but we've got a bit of an announcement. We've got a bit of a plan for what's coming forward. We've got a new release, so it's a bit of everything in one. Actually, this video is all elements of So Over It coming right at you.
That's true, actually. Whoa. Yeah.
I know. I just thought of that. So the main announcement is that we've added a new pattern to Stitch School, and
sorry, I went to see
I like the enthusiasm. Essentially 2 patterns, sort of sneaky. Two. So it is one of So Over It's very first patterns. So there were 3 patterns that came out when Lisa launched the business, which were the Pussy Bear blouse, the alternate trousers, and the Betty dress.
I didn't realise it was the very first batch.
Yes.
Whoa.
One of the OG patterns.
One of the most loved.
Loved patterns.
If
absolutely.
not the most loved.
It is just so beautiful and classic. It's got that vintage style of sort of the slightly older So Over It days, but we still absolutely love it and love getting that style back into it as well. And we thought it was a crime basically that Betty wasn't on Stitch School.
Yeah, mad actually when you think about it.
It is. So we brought Betty onto Stitch School, not only the Betty pattern but also the Betty add-on as well. So that is with sleeves and 2 extra necklines. So there's lots of different versions you can make. So obviously if you're a premium Stitch School subscriber, you can just log into your account and you've got it.
Just got it, just like that.
Exactly.
It's
fantastic. And there is, of course, only one person we could get to teach the class. That would do it justice. So Lisa has very kindly come back and taught the Make the Betty Dress workshop for us. So you'll find that workshop on Stitch School. We go through every single step of making the Betty dress and the add-on, so sleeves or necklines. We talk about alterations as well and fitting, and we'll basically take you from the first steps right to the last of getting your own gorgeous Betty dress.
Beautiful!
It's so classic.
Yeah.
It was really good fun to film as well, and it was such a nice thing to make. And obviously because we were making one, we made a version for our new model Diana and we shot it on her as well.
I love it.
Oh my god,
love it on her.
Suit her style.
She has like a pin-up look of vintage vibes. So Betty was just like, oh, this was made for you.
It was made. It wasn't.
Yeah, exactly. But we should also mention that Betty's probably the pattern that Lisa has made the most ever,
oh my goodness.
right?
Yeah. So
There's a video of her and she's surrounded by Bettys. I was watching it for interest. There's every different type of fabric. There's a wool one.
Oh, wow.
There's loads of cotton ones.
We'll link to that below.
And little hacks. Some of them are mini. There's so many Betty dresses. It's amazing.
I think it's definitely over 20. She said.
Yeah, definitely.
And yet, none of us has made a Betty yet for themselves.
No.
We were quite shocked to realise this.
Yeah.
Which is kind of what prompted what's coming next, which is Betty Club.
Yay!
So Chloe and I did Jeans Club last year, and it was a resounding success for us, mainly because we now have great jeans.
And Jemima and I were really jealous.
Yeah, we were gutted.
Sorry. You didn't get on the jeans wagon, picking up. But we thought we really wanted to do another club type thing, so a make that goes across lots of weeks. I mean, the jeans took literally a year, but
it won't take as long.
Not as long, I don't think. But we thought, what could we all make that has enough interest, I guess, because the jeans have so many parts to it that it made sense to do
like a
club
series
thing. But we thought, instead of it being something really difficult, which the jeans feel like, a meaty project, we thought, let's do something that we could all really sink our teeth into in terms of personalising and fitting as well, because we did the Leah dress fitting vlog is one of our most popular from last year, because I think people were really curious to see how you go around fitting, and we all do different adjustments. So I think that's hopefully very interesting. We're not going to cover every single possibility, but just seeing how we approach and making a pattern fit our own body, I think, is a very useful thing to watch. I love watching stuff like that. And so we chose Betty because the class was coming out, so we all get a bit of help from the class, which is handy. And then because it is such an iconic So Over It dress. So this is Betty Club number 1, where we will be talking through our plans, because there's a lot that you can make with Betty.
But also it's like such a classic dress, and like you've mentioned, it is really like the vintage sort of style.
Fit and flair, isn't it?
Yeah, however, I think depending on how you style it, the fabric you choose, different embellishments.
Yeah, just throwing a word out there.
Just throwing that out. It could look really different, and also for different because it seems like quite quite a dressy dress, but actually I think it could be quite an everyday dress as well.
I think it's all on on the fabric and the style.
Which I just wanted to mention, just because I feel like each of us is sort of going to go our own way with it.
Quite different. I think so. Yes, definitely. I love it. It's a disclaimer.
Some of us
you will see some different things.
A little bit out there with it.
So the sort of loose structures that we're talking through today, like our plans, maybe what fabrics we've got in mind, what style of Betty just want to make, and then we're going to make 1 or 2 twirls.
Yeah, I think
talk you through the general fitting adjustments that we've done.
Yeah.
And then hopefully
at
have
some
a
point,
finished Betty. And
maybe we'll do a work in progress.
Yeah,
we'll see how it kind of develops itself.
naturally. Yeah. But that's the kind of overall plan.
So today we have no
we don't have a dress yet.
No, not a dress yet, but we have some things to hold.
Yes.
Some of us, I don't.
We've got a lot of ideas.
A lot of it. Oh, let me tell you about the ideas.
A lot of enthusiasm.
All the enthusiasm. And so, in a nutshell, a lot of ideas, a lot of enthusiasm, no dresses.
No dresses. No actual thing. No products.
Oh, good.
Should I start with
I would
my
love
plans?
to hear your plan.
Yeah.
I don't actually think I've heard everyone's plan
No,
yet.
let's do it.
No,
This
that's
is
true.
raw.
Yeah. So, sorry guys, I'm just going to talk.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to use the add-on.
Okay. Nice.
I'm going for the long, I think it's 3/4 length
Yeah.
sleeves,
Very
which is my
vintage.
favourite sleeve length,
Yeah.
because you're not too cold, not too hot.
Yeah.
Perfect. So I'm going to be doing one that I'll wear more in winter,
Okay.
but because it is quite a quick sew, I'm hoping I'll get some wear out of it before the heat comes.
Yeah.
The glorious
There's
heat
no heat
of
until
the UK.
May at least, guys. Come on.
I'm going to do the scoop neck.
Oh,
Nice.
So I really like that neckline.
So the options are there's like a boat
yes.
neck, there's a
That's the
V-neck.
original.
And then
Yeah.
the add-ons are the V-neck and the scoop neck.
neck. And they've all got the same really nice V-neck back.
Back is so
back.
nice.
So back, OG, staying as it is, and then it's got a gorgeous full circle skirt for the skirt, which I am going to keep the same in terms of the full circle.
Okay.
But I'm just going to make it mini.
Mini.
I'm quite liking mini things
You
at the
are.
moment.
I love that.
I like sort of
Like just above the knee.
yeah, maybe like
same
this
as your
sort of
Ava.
length.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So definitely a little bit shorter.
So
Yeah.
cute.
Like almost like a skater dress kind of vibe.
So cute.
But I can just wear with like boots and like shoes like these. You can hardly see but shoes like these, but I'm hoping I'll be able to wear it to work.
Yeah.
It's like a
Yeah.
smart work dress.
Yeah.
But then you can twirl away into the evening.
Exactly. See me down that corridor. Woo, straight into the lift.
That is the joy of a circle skirt. A full
So
circle
fun.
skirt. That's what you want to do.
That's
That's,
it.
all you want to do.
Yeah. And I have some fabric
Oh, do
already.
you? Let's see.
Da-da.
Da-da-da. Oh,
This.
yes.
Which most people might recognise as a fabric godmother fabric.
I love that.
It's like the softest, most beautiful cotton lawn.
Lawn. Okay.
Now cotton lawn is like the
The recommended.
Yeah.
fabric.
Yes.
A
yes.
cotton poplin as well. You
Yeah.
could do.
Absolutely.
You could do sateen. I feel like
Yeah.
Lisa
Yeah,
has made
like
some
stretch
in
cottons.
stretch cotton.
I think you can basically do most woven fabrics. It's all just going to give you a slightly different look.
Absolutely.
So it's just the vibe that you're going
Fair.
for. But
Yeah.
for the original, I would say like the Betty classic image, cotton lawn.
Yeah,
This
perfecto.
is perfect.
Amazing.
and a floral, so still quite
A
vintagey, but then
floral.
I think
It
with the shorter, I think it's going to look more modern, isn't it?
That's the vibe I want to go for.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, I
and
love
it's,
that.
Yeah, no, it's not sheer at all. This fabric, I was suddenly thought
It's a lined bodice, isn't it?
it's face.
Face.
Oh, face.
But you could easily line it.
But I'm thinking about maybe putting some effort in and lining the whole thing.
Ooh.
Because
If you're
I'm
wearing
doing
with tights,
Exactly.
yeah, that's true.
So when you line the skirt, will you make a full circle line?
Yeah.
So it's going to have
Just
some
shorter.
a little bit of volume,
Yeah.
right?
Cute.
either do that or we've got things like in our Lizzie skirt. which is all pleated, is very, very full. The lining to the Lizzie skirt is almost
Yeah.
like an A-line shape.
Yes, that's what I was
It's got a bit of room,
That's interesting.
but it's not as full. That's a very good
Because
point.
the pleats on that would be like, ooh.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So I could maybe even do a lesser circle skirt
Like a
for
half
my
circle
hair.
skirt.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And it would give me protection when I'm twirling down the
Yeah,
corridor.
otherwise they'll both be twirling.
Yeah. Bit of dignity whilst I'm doing that would be great. But I'm thinking like a black cotton lawn
Perfect.
Yeah.
to line it would make it like so small.
Yeah.
Nice finish that
Oh,
would
I
be, yeah.
love that, Rosie. I didn't know that's the direction you were going into. I love that. Mini
That's what I'm
Betty.
thinking. Mini Betty.
Fantastic.
I'm excited to make it actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, that will really suit you.
It's just so nice
Beautiful.
though with cotton as well.
Oh,
It's just
such a treat.
Yeah.
The
No
treaters.
battles. But yeah, that's my plans.
Yes, very good. Love it. Jemima.
Yeah, so I am thinking original Betty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Classic. So sleeveless, high neck. I really like that neckline.
Yeah, I
I've got
love
an
that.
Edie, which is quite similar.
Yeah,
and I
that's
love
true.
that neckline. And yeah, full circle skirt. Just that's maybe a little bit shorter.
Okay.
It finishes kind of just below the knee, and I don't love that on me
Okay.
so much. But I don't know. I'll probably do it full length and
And then chop it.
potentially chop it, potentially
Fair.
mini. I like the sound of that. I've got some fabric here.
Yes.
I'm going a little off-piste is strong. A little bit off-piste with my fabric because this is a viscose floor. So it is lighter.
Oh, it's soft. though.
Soft, isn't it?
Oh my goodness.
Ooh, that's really nice.
It is lighter than we would generally recommend, but what I think is it will give the skirt more drape and
Yeah.
that'll make it more wearable for me.
Yeah,
because I-
less vintagey.
Less vintage. I'm not so into the fit and flare on me, and I just think it'll give it more drape and it'll
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sort of hang.
hang
But then,
differently.
you still got the
mood.
But
twirl.
still got the swish,
Yeah.
and then this fabric, I basically am going full summer.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
yeah,
thinking.
fair, fair.
You see, it's got,
That's
like,
interesting. We've
little
got different
flowers in it.
seasons as well.
It's super light. You don't want anything heavy because the full circle skirt is
Yeah.
It's a lot.
And yeah, I think it'll just be like, hopefully quite every day. Like I'm thinking trainers,
Yeah.
White
summertime,
trainers.
white pumps. Like maybe I'm thinking now maybe shorter.
cute. So cute.
And then
This
I
is gorgeous.
definitely will line the bodice because I love a lined bodice.
Yeah.
Either in this or I quite like lining things in Indian cotton as well. That always gives it a really nice
Ooh.
weight, and I think it looks nice if you get like a white one. Or don't know, that might show through. I'll have to experiment.
Blue,
but
yeah.
It's pretty.
That sounds nice.
It's solid
not
actually, yeah.
too sheer. So you said it's a viscous,
Viscous
lawn.
lawn,
Interesting.
which is what makes it so soft.
That's beautiful. Oh, I'm excited.
That's
for
fantastic.
it.
I'm excited for it as well. Lovely
Very
summer
cool.
dress. Just not too early to start thinking about
No, I think it's perfect
No.
time.
Yeah, and
It
also
kind of
because
gets
it's
you ready.
sleeveless, you can easily wear it with a little
Little cardi, little jumper
Yeah.
over the top.
T-shirt under? I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe it would fit. I think that would
that
look
would look
cute.
really
so
everyday.
cute.
Yeah.
It makes it a bit 90s.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what I'm thinking. With that fabric,
yeah.
I think it's the ditzy floral made me go Friends instantly.
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
Monica would wear that with a
Yeah.
t-shirt underneath. I'd love it. That's so cool. Okay, so we have two very different
Already,
vibes going
yeah.
already, which I love.
What are you going for?
So I'm going Carrie Bradshaw.
Yes.
My ultimate style icon from Sex and the City. She's not a real person, but I love her wardrobe. And listen, I've made quite a few clothes that are inspired by her
Yeah.
clothes on Sex and the City.
I mean, she's a proper icon.
She's an absolute icon, and she's absolutely up my street. She
Yeah.
wears crazy stuff that people are like, "What are you doing?" And there's me in the
Enter
corner
Elma.
going, "I want it."
Yeah.
So there's two dresses of hers that have lived in my head rent-free for, I'm going to say, decades. And I have never sort of had the actual need to make them. But suddenly Betty Clump comes along and I'm like, wow, now this actually fits in quite nicely. So there are two pink dresses, surprise. And I'll put pictures up, but one is the Oscar de la Renta pink dress that she wears when she's dating the Russian. This is so boring for people who don't know the series, but she has a date at the opera that ends up in McDonald's, and she wears this dress that is incredible, and the bodice is literally the Betty
Yeah.
dress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like exactly the Betty dress. And then it has a skirt that is very interesting, and perhaps I could recreate that. Perhaps I would just do the normal circle skirt, but add the little belt. I think I could use some like black velvet ribbon to just make a little tie, which would look really cute.
So nice.
Now that begs the question: where are you going, Alma? Are you going to
McDonald's? Like Harry Potter.
That would justify it. So that would be. Basically, I've been making, but I did say in my resolutions videos, I said that I've been making lots of things that are reasonable for me. That's always a caveat, but that I wear on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah, we said that we weren't going to think about it too much.
Exactly. So I am tempted to just make that dress, and then maybe one day I'll have an excuse to wear it. Maybe not.
Enjoy the process.
I'll love the process, won't I?
Yeah.
And it's just such a beautiful dress, and maybe I just wear it around the house.
Yeah. Well,
That's okay.
I mentioned this to you before, but you said like when you made your Barbie dress,
That's true.
you were like,
That was
"Oh,
on a whim.
I'm making this just for like when it
fun
came
of
out."
it, yeah.
But you've worn that loads.
That's true. So maybe if you see me on a random day at the office, just like, hi, McDonald's, anyone? But so that's a possibility. The other possibility is still plan A, and then the second one is still a Carrie Bradshaw dress. I don't know who it's by. I tried to find out, but I couldn't find the designer. But it's a similar Betsy body. So I'm going for the original boat neck again.
Sleeveless.
Yeah. I didn't even say any of those things, but from the pictures you might have guessed. I, like you, love that neckline.
Yeah.
Love Edie, love Estelle. I just think I really am very happy with that neckline on me. It makes me happy. And so I would make the bodice of Betty with some kind of miniskirt. I'll put the picture up, but some kind of miniskirt that's kind of straight. I'm leaning towards Lorna, which is our pinafore.
Yes.
So I'm thinking adding just cutting it short, but but with the pockets, different pockets from the original has these incredible pockets that I have no idea how to recreate. They're
Buckets.
weird.
Yeah.
Bucket pockets. I don't get it.
I really would like you to try that.
I know. Part of me is like, do I try and work it out? I just don't know where to start.
Yeah.
If you take a look at the picture and you go, oh, that's a blah 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 pocket, please let me know. And how do I sew it? But also I'm thinking that will just increase the kind of ratio of the hips. Do I want that in my life? Probably not. So we'll see. But I'm thinking that would be a dress that I actually wear.
Yeah.
A mini with pockets over tights.
I'd be really intrigued to see how you go on that, because I would love a Betty top with a mini skirt.
Right?
I think
Would
that'd
you
be really
keep
nice.
the zip at the back, or would you move it to a side?
So I'm thinking that's a good point actually, because I was thinking for I usually like a side zip, but there's something about that very vintage like back zip that you step into the dress to put it on. I do like that, so I'm torn. So I think this will come out in the 12s.
Yeah.
Experimenting with stuff. But yeah, so those are my two dresses. Then an idea popped into my head is, do I make the bodice as a little top and two different skirts? So I've got the crazy one and the
Right, you should do that.
A cord.
Yeah.
a cord.
Yeah.
And then the top with jeans.
Cute.
Really
do
cute.
this.
So that's a possibility. But then what do I do with the zip for the top? How do you do a top with a zip? Do you do?
You just have to make it neat at the bottom.
Yeah, but would the zip go up? Because you know the waist will be small. I can't get it on.
No.
So it needs to open at the bottom.
Yeah,
That's
it would need to be all the way.
Oh yeah, like a corset.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like it comes
That's
totally
pretty
undone.
Right,
Yeah.
you'd put it on.
Like a jacket.
Yeah.
An opposite jacket, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I quite like that.
Yeah.
Okay. So much to think about. But those are, as we said, lots of ideas. No end product. Yeah. And the fabric I don't have yet, but it will be a pink something quite heavy, I think.
You like cotton?
Cotton sateen potentially,
Yeah.
or maybe something like taffeta.
I was thinking with the texture.
Yeah, with the texture.
Yeah, and that's like two-tone that you
Two-tone
sometimes
stuff,
get with
yeah.
taffetas. Yeah.
So I don't know if I can afford real silk taffeta, probably not, but maybe something a bit it's
Maybe like a
sleeveless,
mix,
so it's
something
not
that would look
crazy.
similar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll see.
Right.
Anyway, I'm on the hunt for it. That's a lot, and a lot of pink. So now we're going to.
I'm gonna get a black dress.
Yes.
So I wanted a more sort of winter, and I wanted
Yes.
to go. It's going to be more like evening-y classic.
This could be like little black dress.
Yeah, and
really
I basically,
nice.
so a picture will hopefully pop up, but my inspiration was, I'm not sure if I'm saying the name correctly, so I apologise, Nadine Marabi, I think is how you say it, but she's a designer, and I'd seen a few people wearing these dresses over Christmas, and it was black velvet and very much fitted like our Betty. And then it had this embellishment around the neckline. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a 3/4 length sleeve. I'm going to start with the round neck, the scoop neck.
So like you.
But I think I'm going to use the Stitch School How to Make a Square neck.
Oh.
I think I'm going to do it.
That'll be cool.
Yeah.
That'd be amazing.
3 necklines not enough for Chloe.
What a diva.
I know. And then I'm going to do a full circle skirt, and I'm going to make it in a black cotton velvet.
Oh,
So it's going to be quite
wow.
heavy. So we'll
my
see what that looks
goodness.
like. So yeah. Oh, and I'll
Yeah,
show
talk
you.
us about embellishments.
That word that got thrown out.
So I
at the
bought
start.
some.
I love it so much.
So if you can see. Obviously,
That's amazing.
before having made any part of it, before
got
even
the
cutting out the
embellishment.
pattern, I've bought this. So I got this from New Cross House. It was actually in their clearance section.
Oh, wow.
by them. So I'm thinking,
so
once I've
good.
made my Betty, I'm going to sew this around the neckline.
Yes.
Incredible.
Just for an everyday dress.
oh yeah,
cool.
it's casual.
Just a casual everyday dress. Do I have a reason to make this dress? No. Do I have anywhere to wear it? No.
We've already established that is not a prerequisite of this club.
Yeah. And I was saying today,
Betty Club is free club.
yeah, but in like, I don't know if anyone else feels this way, but in their sewing journey, you start getting all excited when you first make your first garment, and you're choosing like wild fabrics and crazy things, and then you get into like, I don't know, you
What
move
do I
into
actually wear?
and like fitting things properly, and I've gone back to the I just
Yes.
want to make crazy things. 'cause
Yes.
I can. So yeah,
I love
it's
it.
fun.
Embrace it.
Wow.
Great. Oh, I
That is
love
4
this.
different directions.
I know,
Such
yeah.
different images.
I know, amazing.
So
Yeah.
good. I love it. That's
That's the
exactly
point
what
of
we
sewing.
wanted. Yeah, because there's the construction of Betty is not hard.
No.
Yeah.
So it's not like the jeans where we had to talk about the technicalities of it.
Yeah.
So I think it's all on the personalization.
Yeah,
Yeah,
how are we
absolutely.
making it fit
Yes.
for us? As
Yes,
well.
for
There's
us.
personal choice in that, isn't it? How
That's
fitted
so
you want
true.
something
That's
Yes.
so true.
versus like where like
Yeah.
how you might move for zip or for comfort, and the different options you could do for sleeves and for necklines and the skirt
And the
lengths.
skirt. And I think, I feel like if we nail the fit of the bodice, that could work with so many of our
Yeah.
skirts of other patterns.
Really, really good.
Like that opens up a whole.
Well, it might be like the Giselle thing.
Yeah,
you've got
that's
that
what I'm
one.
thinking.
We're then making all these different dresses based on that bodice.
That's
and
exactly
now
what
we-
I'm
You've already
thinking.
got the armhole drafted for sleeved and sleeveless.
Exactly. Oh,
That's
that's a game changer. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, so I'm really hoping that we can get stuck in with some fitting and really nail it, and it will become. It's basically like a little shell. Sleeveless or
It's like a block.
but yeah, a block.
Yeah.
It's basically a block. Yeah. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited.
Hope you're excited.
Yeah. Hopefully, there's a lot of you out there that have made Betty.
Yeah.
So popular.
Yeah.
So popular.
So
Let
share
us know.
share the ones
Yeah.
you've made, what style you've gone for.
Yeah, have you made both like sleeved and sleeveless? Have you hacked it in a million different ways? I do love the idea also of like a jumpsuit. I don't know how you would go about it exactly, but I love the idea. So if anyone's done that, I want to know. And then, next time you see us, we'll start talking twirls.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is
I
exciting.
might actually start making something.
But in the meantime, go and check out the class.
Yes.
If you haven't made Betty, that now is the time to do it. If you're a premium Stitch School subscriber, it's just there waiting for you, basically. Why wouldn't you? And anything else you want to say about the class? Anything? Any extra thing we need to know?
I don't think so. It's all in there. It's basically your all-round one-stop Betty shop.
Yes,
And you can buy it as a one-off class
You
if you
can.
don't want to subscribe as well.
Exactly
You can just
that.
get the one class.
That's it. Although, obviously, we always say it's better
Yeah.
for you to subscribe. And since we added the Ultimate T-shirt, we have gone over the 40 mark for how many PDF patterns are included with Stitch School.
That's incredible. So you subscribe and you immediately have access to over 40
Yeah.
patterns.
And help with all of it.
And help.
And every single
Yeah.
step of that process.
Yeah.
Incredible.
And more to come.
Yes.
Yeah,
There's
so
loads
much more.
coming up.
Yeah, so much
It's a
more
big
filming.
Stitch School
Yeah.
year, actually.
It is.
We've got
Yeah.
plans. We've got plans.
We got Betty plans, we got Stitch School plans.
Exactly.
Endless.
Very exciting. Right, so we're off to 12 Some Betties.
Yeah.
And we'll see you again very, very soon. Bye.
Bye.